he's in Jamaica at this time. Waterhouse starting with one change in their roster today, with Denardo Thomas in for Kenroy Howell, who is injured. But this outside of that looks to be a pretty decent and solid Waterhouse lineup.
Yeah, 100%. We also see the introduction of Rohan Beadle as well. Ricardo Thomas is back within the Waterhouse team. We know that he was injured for quite some time, not really match fit, but they'll be looking to really make some noise in this one.
Yeah, Arnett Gardens coming out with the same starting 11 that they used when they defeated Portmore by 3-1, and not surprising that they have done that here. And Shaquan Davis in goal for them, Simpson, Ezran and Earl, Robert Slowly, Martin Sigree, Guthrie their captain, Damari Deacon, Ronaldo Cephas and Troy Cunningham.
Yeah, we also see Steve Clark, he's on the bench. Shadane Lopez, the man that scored in that 3-1 win against Portmore United, he's on the bench.
Are firmly on top. Pretty competitive fixture here. Arnett Gardens looking for their first win over Waterhouse in about 4 seasons. Had an opportunity here, but the ball doesn't fall well for Cunningham. And the Waterhouse defenders and their goalkeeper Nash making sure that there are no errors there at the back. Here's where Waterhouse took the lead. The deflection. Denardo Thomas picks up the ball skillfully here. The cross inside, and look at that header from Shaquille Bradford. Fine header. Second goal of the season for the young man. And great skill there from Denardo Thomas. Davis in goal for Arnett had absolutely no chance. The ball lodges into the far corner. Arnett trying to rebound. Cunningham. Yeah, bad foul there on Damar Deacon, who is in extreme pain. Handball in the penalty box, in the wall, Kimani Campbell. Referee Damian Parchment. The yellow card and the penalty. And Ronaldo Cephas makes no mistake from the spot on 25 minutes. So Arnett Gardens at this point back in business midway the first half. 1-1 the scoreline at this point. But Waterhouse would have more shots to fire. Second half action here. Still first half. Binns on the far post. Comes onto the end of the cross from Campbell. And just uses his left thigh to steer the ball in. And that was the goal that sent Waterhouse 2-1 up, heading into the halftime break. Second half action now. Fletcher, left-footed, firmly. He was just on as a substitute at the start of the second half. And here he celebrates his 4th goal of the season, just getting away from the defenders. And a firmly struck left-footed strike gives the 22-year-old a lot to cheer about. He wasn't finished, because at this point Kimani Campbell wins a penalty here for Waterhouse after being knocked over by Earl Simpson. And Andre Fletcher from the spot makes no mistake. 2 left-footed strikes, 2 Waterhouse goals. 4-1 the scoreline for Waterhouse. Arnett Gardens tried to respond here. Lopez. Clark finds the ball traveling behind him, so the chance for Arnett to get a goal here disappears. Stewart works his way into the box here for Waterhouse. His left-footed strike though to the near post. Easily handled there by Shaquan Davis in goal for the Arnett Gardens team, but Arnett suffers one of their heavier defeats in Premier League football, and Waterhouse enjoy one of their biggest wins in recent years. 9 shots attempted on goal for Waterhouse, 7 of them on target. Arnett only had 3 shots at goal, 2 on target. We had 19 fouls in the match, 13 of them from Arnett Gardens players, a pair of yellow cards each for the 2 teams. 2 corners forced by Waterhouse, 1 for Arnett Gardens. Arnett's goalkeeper Davis made 3 saves. Waterhouse goalkeeper Nash only had to make 1 save. And it was Arnett Gardens that had more time on the ball, 52% ball possession.
We're with our MVP, Andre Fletcher. Andre, what was the instruction given by Marcel Fuzzy-Gill when you were to replace Shaquille Bradford?
It was a simple instruction by the coach. He just told me to go out and play, and the result will come.
All right, how impressed were you with your performance, scoring 2 goals after coming on in the second half?
Well, it's very good. I've been putting a whole lot of work both on the field and on the field, so a game like this today was expected from me.
All right, how impressed were you with your team's performance today?
Well, I'm really impressed with my team performance. We shift well, we passed the ball well, and the result was, it came out the way we wanted today.
You disappointed with not getting the hat-trick?
I'm a bit disappointed because I really want the hat-trick.
All right, very good performance today.
All right, thank you very much.
Head coach of Arnett Gardens, Alex Thomas. Coach Thomas, a very bad performance today. What went wrong?
Very bad performance. Tough one, tough loss. Went down 1-0, come back in the game, we get the equalizer. Second half, we just came out flat.
It seems that there was a disconnection between the midfield and the forward line, especially in the second half. What contributed to that?
We weren't getting the combination play between the midfield line and the strikers, and that went downhill for us, and we have to just keep working, and build on this performance, this bad performance.
What will be the objective for the last 2 games of the season for your team?
Objective for the last 2 games is 3 points, and to see where it takes us.
All right. Good luck for the next 2 games of the season.
Thank you very much.
The assistant coach for the winning team, Waterhouse, Damian Gordon. Coach Gordon, everything seemed to go well for you guys in the first half and the second. Scored 2 goals in the first, 2 goals in the second. What led to the changes in the starting 11? Because Shaquille Bradford came on, Rohan Beadle started as well. Are you pleased with the fact that one of your substitutes scored and was impactful today?
Yeah, I'm pleased with the overall performance of the unit. It's a collective teamwork today. We are very pleased in terms of the substitution. It has been working for us pretty well, but we talk about our possessional play today, and we did make use of it. We did make a lot of offensive passes, and we got some goals from that. So overall, also I must commend Arnett Gardens, very good team, talented team, but today was just not their day.
MVP of this match, Andre Fletcher. How impressed were you with his performance?
Impressive, impressive. But I still need him to do a little bit more work in terms of off the ball. How we defend in terms of the top 2 strikers, they need to do a little bit more defensive work. But today I must commend them. Awesome in terms of the goals, in terms of their contribution.
You've overtaken Portmore United, having a greater goal difference on 13 points. What is the confidence of the team heading into the final 2 games of the season and possibly grabbing one of those automatic qualifying spots?
I mean, the confidence is there, but we have to take it a game at a time. We just have to focus on our next opponent, and we move forward from there.
All the best for the remaining games of the season.
Thank you very much.
Damian Gordon there, the assistant coach of the Waterhouse team, and the Waterhouse 4-1 victory completing match day 9, which we saw start off the final day of competition today with Tivoli defeating Vere by 1-0. Friday's matches, Mount Pleasant 3-2 over Cavalier, Dunbeholden 2-1 over Humberland, and Harbourview winning by 1-0 over Malines. So 2-time champions Waterhouse defeat 5-time champions Arnett Gardens and put Arnett Gardens out of playoff contention now, pretty much. Vere United top of the table on 14 points with Mount Pleasant, but with a superior goal difference, so it's Vere number 1, Mount Pleasant number 2. Waterhouse have now stormed into the number 3 spot, albeit with the same number of points as Portmore United, Tivoli and Dunbeholden, but their goal difference is superior to the other 3 teams, and they occupy the number 3 spot over Portmore, Tivoli Gardens and Dunbeholden. Cavalier are in 7th and Harbourview are in 8th position at the moment, and they're just, these 2 teams, 1 point off a playoff spot. So you can see there that there is still a lot that can happen in the coming 3 rounds as the finals are being decided. Live coming off on Friday, Cavalier against Portmore United, the defending champions 2 years in a row and 7-time champions overall. Cavalier were champions just once in their career back in 1981. That comes up on Friday. Also Friday, in the second match of the afternoon, Mount Pleasant up against Vere United. Two teams from outside of Kingston and St Andrew. Mount Pleasant from St Anne and Vere from Clarendon. They're the number 1 and 2 teams in the league at the moment. Can you believe it? And they clash 3:30 Friday afternoon, 4:30 Eastern Caribbean time. On Saturday, 11:45 a.m. we start Arnett Gardens against Dunbeholden. Dunbeholden still positioning themselves for a playoff spot. And that match comes up 12:45 Eastern Caribbean time Saturday. After that, the second game will be Tivoli Gardens against Humberland. We saw Tivoli looking efficient in their victory today. And they're up against Humberland, who are already eliminated from a playoff position. That match is 2:30, 3:30 Eastern Caribbean time. So that takes care of match day 9 in the Jamaica Premier League, powered by Digicel. Closing off the schedule for this weekend, Waterhouse, 2-time champions. They call them Firehouse. They were hot today, 4-1 over Arnett Gardens. Thanks for joining us. More JPL commentary, powered by Digicel on Friday. Check us out then.